Strawberry Story Time!
Hi everyone, welcome back to Strawberry Story Time. Are you ready for an adventure? Well, the story I've got for you is called Darza, the Little Dragon. It's written by our friend Amanda Bullard. And Amanda has asked me to read this story to you. It's all about a little boy called Stockton, and he finds a baby dragon. And they have to go on an adventure to find her home. If you've got a copy of the book, go and get it and we'll read it together. Come on.
Stockton was playing in his backyard in the sandbox with his big trucks. The sun was shining and a little red bird was chirping in the tree. Then he heard it, a rustle behind him. He looked and looked for what was making the sound. He looked behind a big yellow ball and under a little green basket. Finally, he peeked in the bushes. There it was, a little green dragon with big purple eyes. She had little wings and a long snout. Stockton said, "Hello, my name is Stockton." The little dragon slowly lifted her head to see who was talking. Then Stockton asked, "What is your name and why are you crying?" "My name is Darza," said the tiny dragon. "I am crying because I'm sad. I am sad because I am lost and I can't find my way back home." "I bet I can help you find your way home," said Stockton. Then a big smile appeared on Darza's face and she started to jump up and down with joy. Darza wiped away a big tear and yelled, "Okay, let's go!" Stockton gently swooped up little Darza and placed her in the palm of his hand. "First, which way did you come from?" "Well," Darza replied, "my mom always told me it is very important to remember that I live in the big mountains. That way, if I ever wandered too far, I could find my way home by flying towards the big mountains." Darza explained to Stockton that she was sure she was not far from home. But she was new at flying and somehow she got lost. "When I flew up high, I followed a bird, then a bee, then a butterfly." Darza began to cry again. Stockton's eyes got huge and a funny grin appeared. "Wow, you can fly, Darza." "Well, yes, I can fly. What do you think these wings are for?" Stockton giggled out loud and said, "Sure, I saw the wings, but I didn't think you could really fly." Then Darza noticed that Stockton looked a little sad. Darza asked, "What's wrong, Stockton? You look sad." "Oh, I was just wishing I could fly too. That would be so much fun." Darza fluttered out of Stockton's hand, up to his ear, and whispered, "You can." Darza reached under her wing and grabbed a handful of magical sparkling dust. She sprinkled it on Stockton's head. Up, 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 Stockton began to fly. "Wow!" Stockton screamed. "The valley looks so different from way up here." As the two of them were swishing and swooshing through the clear blue sky, Darza was telling Stockton what her home was like. "I live in a big castle, surrounded by sparkling blue river with tall trees. It's in the middle of a colourful meadow. There are yellow flowers, blue flowers, red flowers, and purple ones too." "It sounds beautiful," Stockton said. As they soared through the sky, a soft blue bird came flying by. "Hello, what brings you way up here in the sky?" "We are trying to find Darza's home. She is lost. Her home is a castle up on a mountain, surrounded by a sparkling blue river with tall trees in the middle of a colourful meadow." "Well, you're in luck. said the soft blue bird. I saw a sparkling blue river right down below. Thank you, Bluebird, said Darza. Stockton decided that they had better land. Just then a big eagle with sharp claws was flying towards them. Look out! Yelled Stockton, as a rustle of feathers became louder and louder. The bluebird yelled, Fly down here into my nest where you will be safe. The three of them dropped down as fast as they could, and the eagle flew right over their heads and disappeared in a big, tall green tree. That scared me, yelled Darza. Thank you, Bluebird. The bluebird waved goodbye with his flapping wings. So down, down, down they went. They landed on a rocky path. Stockton carried Darza carefully in his hand. As they went round the corner, there it was, a sparkling blue river. Hello! Up popped an orange fish from the water. What brings you to the sparkling river? We are trying to find Darza's home. She is lost. She lives in a big castle up on the mountain surrounded by a sparkling river with tall trees in the middle of a colourful meadow, explained Stockton. You are in luck, said the little orange fish. All you need to do is fly up that way and you will come across the big tall trees. Thank you, fish, they both shouted with excitement. Just then, big storm clouds rolled in and it started pouring rain. Darza slipped on a wet rock and was now floating down the rapid river. We need to help her, Stockton cried. Stockton started hopping from rock to rock trying to grab Darza. The big orange fish swam as fast as he could and was able to keep up with Darza. Then he flipped her up onto a big white rock that was sticking out of the river. Stockton caught up with them and sighed with relief. Darza cried, My wings are too wet. I can't fly just yet. But we had better hurry. The river is rising higher and higher. Stockton put Darza in his pocket and sprang from the wet rock onto dry land. They both waved and said, Thank you, orange fish. The orange fish flipped up out of the river and waved goodbye with his big fin. Darza's wings were dry enough to fly now, so they flew and flew and flew. Sure enough, just like the fish had explained to them, they flew into the big tall trees. They landed on a small branch. Hello! Out sprang a brown monkey from the tree. What brings you to this tall tree? We are trying to find Darza's home, explained Stockton. She is lost. She lives in a big castle up on a mountain surrounded by a colourful meadow. The brown monkey began to jump up and down with excitement. You are in luck. All you need to do is climb down this big tree and you will be in the colourful meadow. We found it! We found it! They all screamed with excitement. Look out! Yelled the brown monkey. Just then a slithering snake was climbing up the tree. The brown monkey swung from his tail and snagged up Stockton and Darza. The snake just missed them and fell down a hole that was in the tree trunk. Wow, that was close, they squealed. Thank you, brown monkey. The brown monkey gave Stockton and Darza a big wave and climbed back up the tree. Darza looked over and shrieked with joy, for they had found Darza's home. They found Darza's home with the help of the brown monkey in the tall tree, the orange fish in the sparkling river, and the soft blue bird in the sky. Now that Darza knew her way, she would never get lost again, and she was able to help Stockton get back to his home. Stockton sat in his bedroom and looked out the window at the big glowing moon. He wondered what tomorrow would bring for him and his new friend. He knew it would be an exciting and great adventure no matter what. On the other side of the town, Darza was thinking the same thing while looking at the same big glowing moon. We will see you on our next big adventure.
Did you enjoy that story? I'm glad she managed to find her way home. I wonder what adventures they're going to be going on next. Thanks for listening, guys. If you want to support the author, all the links will be in the description below. See you next time. Bye!
Don't forget to subscribe.